So obviously they want a game week last week because of the international breaks. Do you want to talk about England?
Nah.
Thank God. So looking at the talking points coming up for game week 4, we've got a bit of a Sergio conundrum as Aguero has got himself banned, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's out for 2 Premier League games. So if you're one of the many people who had him in your team, there are a few ways to cope while he's out.
So the first option, if you're not bothered about him missing 2 games, is just to put him on your bench, keep him there, you don't have to worry about him getting back in later. And whilst he's out, you can be like your mum and have 2 mid to big hitters up top.
Your second option is transfer him out, bank some cash so you can get him back in later on. That makes sense.
Option 3 is sell him, use the spare cash, strengthen the rest of your team, and then just worry about getting him in later.
So if you are going to get rid of Kun, there's a few players you can replace him with. The obvious one being Ibrahimovic if you don't have him. The cheaper option is Christian Benteke at 7.4 million. He's just moved to Palace from Liverpool. It's confirmed that he'll be on penalties. He's good in the air, with Townsend crossing them in. Hopefully he's going to be in for some points. He's a good option to look at. He's got Middlesbrough this weekend. He's called Christian, but let's hope he's a little devil in the box, eh?
Another player you could look at is Diego Costa, the Chelsea man, has returned in each of the 3 games so far, getting 2 goals and an assist. He just scored for Spain in the week, and he's got a nice little fixture against Swansea coming up. One thing to be wary about with Costa though, even though he is in good form, he doesn't really get any bonus points, he doesn't take penalties, and he likes to scrap, doesn't he? So be wary of yellow cards and that sort of thing. Another option's Romelu Lukaku of Everton. I know what you're thinking, it's like being in an unhealthy relationship. No matter how bad he is, you know you're going to go back to him and he's never going to change. But he just keeps promising you, and you get tempted, don't you, James?
Yeah, I'm always tempted to get back in a relationship with Lukaku.
Saying that, he's got some sweet little fixtures coming up. Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. He seems pretty confident in himself, so hopefully he'll bang some goals in and then I can go on a nice little date with him.
The good thing about these options is all of them, bar Costa, are on penalties, and with the refs dishing out pens left, right and bloody centre at the moment to send a message to the rest of the league, it's good to have penalty takers in your squad. What do you think? Do you agree? If you don't, tell us. Who would you replace Aguero with? Penalty takers or not? Who would you pop in? Tell us. Tell us, please. Moving on to GW4, let's have a look at some picks. My first pick for this week is Georgie Friend of Middlesbrough fame. 4.5, he's back from injury now, he's got the potential to get points at both ends of the pitch. Palace are struggling to score, and if the Teesside lad can keep Benteke and Townsend quiet, they've got a good chance of a clean. Will, didn't you say you haven't got Friend?
No, I said I haven't got friends.
Oh, friends. Oh.
Do you want to go for a pint sometime? Or
okay, so the next pick.
Another area worth looking at is the West Ham midfield. They've got a nice little fixture against Watford at home. Someone to have a look at though is Mikel Antonio. In game week 2 he got 11 points, then he backed that up with 7 in game week 3. So he's not a bad price, only 7 million, and he's owned by 5.5%, so it could be a handy little differential to get you back on track in your mini leagues.
Yep, he's got some confidence at the moment, Antonio. Big Sam certainly likes him as much as he likes drinking hot gravy from a bucket.
And it's been confirmed that he'll be playing on the right wing rather than right back, so we're hoping that his points are going to continue to roll in, so definitely worth keeping an eye on him. So I've gone for Alexis Sanchez of Arsenal. In his last game against Watford, he got a goal and 2 assists, bringing home 16 points, and he's got a nice little home fixture against a struggling Southampton team. Arsenal also have a nice little run of fixtures after that as well. My thinking's been determined by the fact that Aguero's missing, Ibrahimovic has got a tough game against Man City, and I've pretty much disregarded defenders as picks because there hasn't been that many clean sheets recently.
So it is quite hard to look past Diego Costa this week. He's got Swansea away. He's had a really good start to the season. He hasn't got less than 5 points in any game this season. He's got a really good history against Swansea. Chelsea are in form, so I think he's worth looking at. So that's our little Game Week 4 preview. There are our picks for this week. Let us know, do you agree, do you disagree? Who would you pick? Let us know in the comments below. We're going to be doing another video about defenders this week, so keep checking back for that one.
Munch.